That'd be perfect. Then it's a clean sweep. We got a Sutton touchdown. It's like, oh my God. And I got an in-game over 72.5 as well, which I might have pushed my luck with. All right, let's bring in Mick Aussie right now. Mick, 32-31 right now. First time they've been losing all game. Unbelievable. Now we need some points here. How you doing?
Yeah, well, good on Jerry Judy. Good he's playing well because he was injury prone at the Broncos. Too much injuries. Good on him making a new start up there in that terrible place of Cleveland. Good on him. Garrett Bowles up to his old tricks, giving away penalties as the O-lineman, second most penalised O-lineman in years, they reckon. So, yeah, good to see him playing well. Yeah, exciting game, though. Exciting game.
Yeah,
Give him doing that.
I like how you took the shot at Cleveland, that terrible place, Cleveland. Hey, they're Ohio State fans, so I agree. Wild game, though, Mo, tonight, Mick. We thought that it would be a fun game. I didn't think it would be this wild. It's really turned into a real wild track meet here tonight, but now let's see. And, they're going to need more than a field goal here, Mick. A field goal takes the lead, but the way Cleveland have been moving the ball here, if I was Denver, I'd like to score a touchdown here, man. You take just a 2-point lead, Cleveland are going to be able to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, well, look, Jameis Winston, I've always liked him. He did throw too many interceptions early on. He got in trouble with the women at college. We know that. But he's smart. He's funny on interviews, and everyone's talking how great a guy he is. So he's smart. He's turned it around so they don't talk about his past troubles. But no, I like him. He's all right. But, yeah, terrible organisation, mate. Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets, they are just a mess ever since I've been here. Just terrible organisation. And Deshaun Watson, yeah, what a great signing that was. Not. So, yeah, we got to win, mate. We got to get this win. I've got to be in a 10-team parlay. So, got the other 9 teams. So, yeah, a lot of the favourites won on the weekend. But, man, wow, some close games, absolutely.
You have a 10-team parlay ticket alive. You won the first 9. That's not easy to do, even on a weekend where a lot of favorites win.
Yeah, no, the only ones I got wrong, I went for the Bengals because I can't pick the Steelers, and I went for the Ravens, but they should have won because Tucker missed 3 field goals. So all these Eagles fans thinking they're great. Very, very lucky with Tucker, probably the greatest kicker ever, missed 3 goals. Terrible, mate. So Ravens could have won that.
The Eagles are good, Mick. They are. Yeah. They played a soft schedule to start the season. I'm not going to dispute it, but they beat everybody down. Saquon Barkley's unbelievable. And I think now we have to say, yeah, you know what? Saquon Barkley could be the MVP of the NFL. Josh Allen, I think Allen's the front runner. They like to give it to quarterbacks, but Mick, Saquon Barkley could break the all-time NFL rushing record this year. He's on pace to do it, which that's unbelievable. This guy is an unbelievable football. The Eagles are good. I don't know if they're, if they play tough teams every week. They do play a softer schedule, Mick, but I'm a Bills fan, and if we play the Eagles in the Super Bowl, I know it won't be easy. That game's a toss-up.
Oh, no, the Eagles are good, and I know you've always liked Barkley when he was at the Giants. But the trouble is the Eagles fans are the worst in the world. We all know that. They're turncoats. We've said that for years. They're terrible, but I don't dislike the Eagles like I maybe should. So, no, they're a good team. I like Hurts. I love his story. Battler come good. So, no, I don't dislike the Eagles. Just their fans, mate. Terrible.
You might, I think Mick might make the promo. You got some good promo material there, Matthias. Cleveland's terrible. The Eagle fans are horrible, and we all know it. Some good stuff. All right, we're rolling along here. The Monday Night Meltdown, level 4. Unbelievably, the Denver Broncos have not had a 100-yard rusher in 29 straight football games. 29 straight games at a 100-yard rusher. So it's talking about the importance of Saquon Barkley and running backs. It's the thing. The Broncos haven't had that breakaway back in years. Javonte Williams is good. He's one of these modern sort of hybrid type of backs, but they haven't had that, hard to believe, 29 straight games. So Broncos moving the ball right now, Mick. Like I said, a touchdown, field goal, okay, you take the lead, but I wouldn't feel too comfortable about that the way this game is going. They're going to need to finish this off with a touchdown. Here's a big run for Bo Nix, but we got a 3rd down coming up right now, Mick.
Yeah, I've got the TV on. Not oh, there we go. So I'm a few seconds behind you. But yeah, Javonte Williams, he's good, but I don't think he's come back 100% after that knee injury. So let's hope he does get back to being the star he was in that first year.
All right, so we got a big-time third down here. Can they convert this? They do a little quick dump-off. Wow. Decision time. Although, all right, they did a little quick hit to Mims, so it was 3rd and 6. I didn't mind the play call, right? It was one of those quick hits. Mims is super fast, so it's like, all right, let Mims sort of pop it yards after the catch. And he was like a yard short, so it's 4th and 1 right now. You got to go for this, Mick. Right? You know, like I said, you kick the field goal, you're only up by 2 points, and they have 3 minutes left. It's not a comfortable spot to be in. It's 4th and 1. The problem is you don't get this right now, and, you know, you're still losing the damn game. We got a big play coming up here. And we've seen guys, remember earlier in the game, Mick, I don't know if you saw, but, like, they scored. Yeah, they scored. The Javonte Williams scored on the goal line, but it took a couple of plays. Like, the Browns' defensive line is good. So, like, on this 4th and 1, they better get this play call right, you know? They're going to go for it with the game on the line here. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Like I said, you kick the field goal. They got 2:57 left. You're only up. All they need is a field goal. That's not a comfortable place to be in. And worst case scenario, Mick, you don't get this. At least you've got them pinned, you know, up against the goal line, and you got to get a stop, right? And then you can kick a field goal after.
Yeah. Well, the Browns have had a good defense for years, not so much this year, but what about our defense meant to be so good, but giving away 32 points, not that good, is it?
Sean Payton, anything but a riverboat gambler. Sean Payton settles for the field goal.
Oh.
I don't agree with that.
As they say. Take the points.
I don't agree. And this normally I do, Mick. Like, you know, yesterday I was watching the Rams game. Dude, it's 3-0 in the first quarter, and Sean McVay went for it on a 4th and 7 from the Saints' 25-yard line.
Wow.
It's like, why not just kick a 42-yard field goal, bro? It's like there's 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Why are we going for it? He went for it. He didn't get it. You know, of course, they didn't get it. So that's, you know, I don't understand. Teams will also often, I agree, they'll leave points on the field too much. But in this instance, your defense hasn't stopped them. Like, I would agree, Mick, if this was a 10-7 game, you know what I mean? Or 7-6 right now, and, like, points are hard to come by. I'll be like, yeah, damn right, just take the 3. Bro, they put up 32 points on you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, now what? Now you're confident you're going to stop them suddenly? I would have went for it. Worst case scenario, you have them pinned on their own 2-yard line after. I would have went for it, Mick. I think this is a mistake, but we'll see.
Yeah. Someone was saying that our defense is not playing that well because we're the last team that hasn't had the bye yet. Like, what a load of rubbish. Don't. That's terrible. Just keep playing, mate. Teams would rather play. Sure, the bye will be good. No doubt about that. But just excuses. I don't like listening to rubbish like that.
Man, Cleveland have racked up 503 yards tonight. Like I said, and I've got Denver on the money line here, so I'm not happy about this, actually. I think we're going to get screwed over, to be honest. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to stop them here, Mick. To be honest, we got to hope. How many timeouts? And Denver only have 1 timeout left. Cleveland have all 3 timeouts left, just for the record. But Denver only have 1 timeout left. I'm already thinking ahead here that Cleveland probably kick a field goal, and how much time will Denver have after to try to come back if they're losing 35-34? Or whatever. Let's step up and, you know, maybe Winston can turn the ball over here. We'll wrap up with Mick on the other side. 2:54 left in the football game. Cleveland Browns getting the ball. Oh, the humanity of it all. Jameis Winston just threw a bullet to the sideline. Great catch from Elijah Moore. Great footwork. The Broncos were all saying it was out of bounds. It wasn't. It was a hell of a catch going into the 2-minute warning right now. And as feared, they moved the ball right down the damn field. You know what I mean? It was a bad decision to kick the field goal. Like, they're almost basically in field goal range now. They're on the 42-yard line. So as I say to Mick, we're to the point now where whatever happens, I don't know, you got to hope it happens fast, actually. And maybe we can get the ball back. But I'm kicking myself, guys, for not just taking the Cleveland Browns plus 13 on a teaser. I don't know. Listen, Denver were 6-0 against the spread their last 6 games. They've been hot. I didn't really want to get in front of it. But I didn't think it would be a blowout in hindsight. We can't complain. We've murdered the props tonight. We've done well with the in-game stuff. But I don't feel good about the Denver Broncos right now, Mick. I'm telling you, that was a bad decision they had to go for the touchdown there. And at least force Cleveland to score a touchdown instead of only needing a field goal. Now they're like 1 or 2 passes away from having an easy field goal.
Well, let's just hope Cleveland Browns do what they do lots of times and crap it. Terrible. But Broncos have been good lately, so we'll see. We haven't been making many mistakes.
And the Broncos only have 1 timeout, too. So Cleveland pick up 1 first down. They can just bleed the clock, too, to the end of this. So I think we're screwed. I'm just hoping maybe we can hit the long field goal prop on the way out here. As Mick says, maybe Cleveland will do something stupid on the way out. I don't think so. They got a 1st and 10 right now. Like I said, Denver only have 1 timeout, guys. So, Denver, need the stop, point blank. Cleveland pick up a couple of first downs. They weren't as up the field as I thought they were. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. This is quite the turning of events. Pick six. A crazy play. The DB came flying in. You see that, Mick? Touchdown, Denver.
There we go.
There's no flags on the play. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Oh, there we go. Interception, Jameson again. Good on him, you beauty.
And you can't make this up, guys.
Winston, yeah.
Great stuff. And how about this? I bet the in-game over, and I was just crying about it. I was like, I might have pushed my luck. Over 72.5 with this touchdown. I need the extra point now, and they get to 73.
I don't care about your props. I just care about
the close.
Win. We're 8-5. We're going to 8-5, boys.
We're close here. Give me the extra point. Finish this thing off. And Cortland Sutton even goes over his 5.5 as well. All right, get this extra point home here. And the extra point is good. Yeah, sometimes you're hot and you get lucky. Sometimes you're cold and you get screwed by half a point, but we just won by half a point with that pick 6. We couldn't have asked for more with $1:48 left. And now Cleveland are officially screwed because they're down by 9. So the money line for the money line plays here and everybody and the teaser players, they're going to escape. What an interception. What a play. We're really lucky that he wasn't down on the play. He dove, he caught the ball, but nobody touched him. And he was lying down, and nobody on Cleveland thought to actually touch him. Elijah Moore's had a great game, but Elijah Moore's got to touch him there. You know what I mean? It would have been over anyways for Cleveland, but wow, what a wild sequence to end. That really couldn't have ended any better for us, actually.
Oh, they're jinx the Browns, aren't they? Them and the Jets, they always just muck up every year.
Yeah, you called it, Mick. You said, well, they are the Cleveland Browns. Something will happen. And something happened. You know what, though? That wasn't really Cleveland screwing up as much as it was as Denver making a great play.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Look at that interception that it was, Mick. That wasn't a common interception, bro. Buddy came flying in out of nowhere, catches the ball, nobody touches him after. So that's, but it is true. And anyone knows that's been watching a long time. And the only thing I'll say here, though, the game is not over for bettors on Denver now. Cleveland can still backdoor this. I'm thinking about the money lines, but Cleveland could backdoor this, guys. They are getting 6 points, right? They score the touchdown. They score a field goal. They get the push here still. Unless Winston turns it over again. But Cleveland have had the worst luck, man, in Denver over the years. There was the famous fumble. They were about to advance in the playoffs, and Ernest Biner fumbled the football on the goal line. There's the famous drive in which John Elway marched the ball like 94 yards or whatever down the field against the Browns. Like Denver have like screwed Cleveland over so many times over the years in heartbreaking ways. So that actually played into it tonight a bit for me tonight too, guys. I was like, yeah, Cleveland don't have a lot of good luck when they play against the Denver Broncos. But man, I swear to God, like, I can't imagine the sports books around the world right now erupting the people that laid the points with the Denver Broncos, but it could be short-lived. Oh, Winston's doing his best to throw another pick here right now on the way out. Wow, what a wild football game. Oh, crazy stuff tonight. 41-32. Nearly another interception right now to wrap this game up. Crazy stuff tonight. You know what? We predicted it, though. We said it'd be a fun, high-scoring game, and, man, has it ever been a fun, high-scoring, crazy game tonight. All right, Mick, so before we get you out of here, the Denver Broncos. So you were talking about them in a bye week. Broncos finally don't play.
Yeah, pretty impressive that we're going to be 8-5. You would have never thought that after the first few weeks. So I got to hand it to Sean Payton. Done well with the new lads that he's brought in. Absolutely.
Next game, they host the Colts. So another winnable game for another winnable game for the Broncos. Then they go to the Chargers, which will be a big time game.
Yeah.
That'll be a big time game. Then they go to Cincinnati, where who knows what Cincinnati will be like by the end of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if Burrow's not even playing. And then the Denver Broncos wrap up the season with the Kansas City Chiefs. So it's getting real, Mick. The Broncos and the playoffs, like I said, they're starting to lock their spot up. It's getting closer and closer right now.
Yeah, well, Bengals losing again. You just about have to say they're done. I think they have to win every game, but disappointing year for the Bengals. And I see the Colts are still in it, but they're not that good. I mean, they only just won, didn't they? So Broncos, it's theirs. It's theirs to take. If they don't get that playoff spot, it's their own fault with a couple of very winnable games coming up. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not going to say they've locked it up, but they're pretty much like they're going to be 8-6 after this. 8-5, excuse me, 8-5. The Colts are 6-7. So you got a 2-game lead there. The Dolphins are flakes at 6-7. As you stated, as long as you don't, you go 500 down the rest of the way, sort of win half the games, you can lose to the Chiefs or whatever. Even if you lose 2 games, I still think you'll and at this pace, you're sort of catching the Baltimore Ravens, bro, for like the 6th seed, actually. Right? It could end up, Mick. Let's say the Ravens end up, let's say at the 6th seeds, because as it is now, you're playing the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs, the 7-2. Let's just say it could end up, Mick, and you're going to like this one, the round Broncos against Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first playoff game for a wild card round.
I nearly threw up when I heard Scott Farrell rave on how great Russell Wilson was today. Like, I'm so disgusted. I think the Steelers are going to falter in the next few weeks. I damn well hope so anyway.
If you listen to Farrell's show, though, when the Steelers lose, he says they're never going to win again. And then after they win, he thinks they're going to the Super Bowl. Farrell's like a Leafs fan with the Steelers, right? The Leafs lose a game, they're done. They want to fire everybody. They win a game, and hey, we're going to win the Stanley Cup. Thanks, Mick.
All right, great stuff. Great week. Well done, boys, and good luck. Your Bills did good too, mate. McCaffrey was out. They were gone.
Sports gaming strategy so strong you can practically power your phone on it. Extend your battery life. Keep it here. This is the SportsGrid Radio Network.